In little more than a year, the I Make America initiative has gone from an idea to a thriving, fully interactive campaign that is making a difference in U.S. public policy. Launched in the fall of 2010 at a kickoff event with manufacturing industry leaders and celebrity spokesperson Mike Rowe, the campaign now has nearly 15,000 followers who've written some 4,000 letters to Congress and participated in a virtual march on Washington to demand that lawmakers put people back to work by passing a fully funded 6-year highway bill to fix our roads and bridges. The hub of the campaign is the I Make America website, which has become a destination and important web portal to accurately tell the story of the hardworking men and women who help create and sustain our economy. It represents the people and communities impacted by the decisions made by policymakers in Washington, D.C. Some 30 Day in American Life videos have been produced showing how these hardworking men and women across the United States are helping to make America. These videos have nearly 20,000 page views, and most visitors watch multiple videos when they visit the website. That means that thousands have watched compelling stories about how decisions in Washington over exports and transportation funding affect every American. While these videos have been extraordinarily successful at generating site visits and growing the I Make America campaign, the member companies of America's manufacturing industry have swung into action as well. These companies have held I Make America events and sign-up drives at their factories across the country to encourage their employees and customers to sign up at www.imakeamerica.com to and become active members of the campaign. And those efforts have paid off in a big way. Right now, we have nearly 200 U.S. manufacturing companies actively engaging their employees to take part in the campaign. I Make America also had a big presence this year at ConExpo ConAg, the world's largest construction trade show, and the perfect place to get the message out about the need for increased investment in America's crumbling roads and bridges. I Make America's sign-up booth at ConExpo ConAg generated considerable buzz, with the top prize for new campaign members being an in-person meeting with Mike Rowe. ConExpo ConAg gave both CEOs from America's manufacturers as well as small contractors who were at the show a chance to speak with one voice. Congress, help us make America.
Spend my money better, more wisely, at home, in America, America, red, white, and blue.
However, while all this buzz has been extraordinary, it means nothing without translating that to members of Congress and the administration in Washington, D.C., which is where I Make America has been hard at work.
This combine is a 750 high-speed TerraTrack capable of road speeds up to 25 miles per hour, making it the fastest track combine in the world. I would like to use this machine to make an analogy for Congress to understand what the I Make America campaign is all about. I would like you to think of the combine as our economy and the fast track system as the manufacturing industry, an important component of our economic structure. With this system at its base, it can move this giant machine, our economy, through even the toughest of conditions. So Congress, let's get on the fast track to recovery and get our economy moving again, like this combine, by passing legislation to support the manufacturing industry.
In an email blitz sponsored by the I Make America campaign, we urged our allies to weigh in with Congress on the importance of passing export agreements with Korea, Colombia, and Panama. Our voices were heard, and in October, Congress passed the agreement which will open 3 key markets for U.S. manufacturers to sell their goods overseas, creating more jobs here in the United States for workers who can build those goods. This victory, however, is just one, and as the campaign moves forward, we will focus on continuing to build our army of advocates to help keep and create new jobs across the United States and make our businesses more globally competitive.
It's been my honor for the last 6 or 7 years or so to represent the kinds of people who do the jobs that make civilized life possible for the rest of us. That's what Making America is all about. I'd like to invite you to register here on this site. It's important. There's a lot of policy out there that we're trying to affirmatively change regarding manufacturing and infrastructure, and your name will help us do that. So take a second and sign in, and thanks for, making America.